Well, the famous last words from Michael Scott, you guys know the world's best boss, would be, well, how the turntables. But you have to say it like him. Well, how the turntables. Did I do that good? Yeah, if you guys have never seen The Office, it is the absolute, probably one of the greatest comedies of all time. Good morning, by the way. It is a beautiful morning, not a cloud in the sky. We are taking a walk here, our usual, walk in the park and just BSing, talking about, this is an off-script video. Now, I want to talk about in this video, this is the idea that I had, asymmetric risk. What is asymmetric risk, and why is asymmetric risk important? And why should you take asymmetric risk in your own life? I drove past the place I used to work at this morning, the cemetery, when I was, and yes, we have to go. We have to go there, guys. We're going there this morning. The cemetery. I used to work at a cemetery, and you see all the gravestones, and you realize that, holy shit, like we're all gonna die someday. So here I am at 30 years old, and it feels surreal. It does, because I was 20, I was 10. Here I am, 30, 40, 50, etc. Seems like they say time goes faster as you get older. Now, I will tell you that in my short life, many people would consider, oh, you're only 30, you got plenty of time. But, a 50-year-old is saying that, and I'm going to be 50, Lord willing, at some point as well, 50, 60, whatever it is. And I have to think about my own choices in my 20s. Did I make some really dumb decisions? Absolutely. Would I go back and change a lot of those decisions if I could? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I took a lot of risk, and when I'm on my deathbed, am I going to regret that risk that I took? For the experience that I learned, for the wisdom that I was able to gain to teach other people not to make the same foolish decisions as me. We can look at it from one of two ways. One way, a lot of people go through struggles in their life, and maybe some of those struggles were caused by their own bad decisions. And myself, I've made some dumb decisions, like I said, in my 20s. And primarily just because of all the craziness. I got married young, had 3 kids, now I'm getting divorced. Well, the divorce is pretty much complete. But at the end of the day, we still have a few issues to work out in terms of custody and whatnot. But the idea is, made some bets in the stock market, did some things that a lot of people would say, you're crazy, what are you doing? And my parents would call me crazy as well. So, I've lost some jobs in my 20s. I've gotten fired from, 2, 3 jobs here and there, just depending on what type of job it is. Fired, quit, whatever you want to call it. Resigned, whatever label you want to put it on but you get the idea. So, and thinking about that, like quitting a job, this is an example of asymmetric risk. Most people will stay in a job they hate, and a job that is feeding them negative energy and basically causing them to feel some type of way about life and about everything. And the only source of satisfaction they get is when they are with those other coworkers who like to complain with them about the same shitty job that they work. And so everybody can get on the same page. And that's where, obviously, like in the workplace, toxic gossip and all that type of stuff starts to form. But what I will tell you also is, like, once you're outside of that environment, you realize there's so much more to life than some bullshit workplace, that if you quit tomorrow, nobody's going to care. And if they do, maybe a few people will miss you. You're probably never going to talk to them again, even though you guys were such great friends. So there's actually, and I will say, like, since I've quit my job or was terminated or resigned or whatever you want to call it, I've kept up with a few people for sure, no doubt. There's definitely people who I still talk to from work. I'm not saying, and I've worked there a couple of years, so I was able to build up some relationships. But in the general context of like quitting your job, most people find that extremely risky. They find that extremely, extremely risky, and most people are not willing to do it. A lot of that reason is because of the fear. It just comes down to fear. And so when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna be asking myself, did I regret not taking more risk? You know, what did I learn from the risk that I took? And why did I not take more risk if I had the opportunity to? You know, like, we are all presented with opportunities. And I'm not saying you should be reckless. I'm not saying you should be doing reckless things like I've done, which I've had to learn from and, you know, punish myself for doing those things. But there is a benefit if you can learn from it, or you can beat yourself up. You know, that's the other choice. You can beat yourself up and you can sit down and say, well, you know, woe is me. And I'm just gonna not try. I'm not gonna work out. I'm not gonna try to eat healthy. I'm not gonna go try to find a better paying position. You know, I'm not gonna, so you can do all these things. You can sit there and be depressed. You can sit there, you know, in front of your video game console or whatever it is in your basement. You can do those things, or you can get to work and you can try to make a better life. You can try to improve your skills, you know. And so, like, no matter how far you've fallen, you know, a righteous man can fall 7 times and rise again. So I would tell you that take risk, especially if you're in your 20s. You know, don't be afraid to quit that crappy job that you hate, and that, you know, it's nothing but gossip and toxicity and fakeness and all that bullshit. And then you're in there doing some shitty job that you are not getting paid anything for. Like, do we really want to spend 5 or 10 years? And most people do. Do we want to spend 5, 10, 15, 20 years in an employer where we don't feel valued? We feel like a number. We feel like, I mean, yeah, it's obviously a business, like, numbers matter, and we should be trying to make a profit for the company and everything so the company can be successful. But at the same time, you know, there's a certain level of greed that can occur in these corporations, and, like, literally to the point where if they thrust you to the side, you may have been there 10 years, but nobody's going to care once you're gone. You know, that's it. So they might miss you for a time, and then, you know, you're gone. So just remember this, guys, because, like, you could lose your job tomorrow, and your manager, your boss, whatever, like, you know, they're just going to find somebody else to replace you, or they're going to try to. And, you know, that's the cold-hearted reality of corporate America. And just this idea of loyalty, you know, the social contract is broken. Whenever I've tried to, you know, give it my all and be loyal to a corporation or be loyal to any company for that matter, I've usually gotten my ass burned, right? Because it just doesn't go both ways. And, you know, I try to be respectful. I'm not saying you should just, like, be an asshole, and, you know, but there comes a point where you gotta get out of a toxic situation. And most people are not willing to take the risk, especially if they're young. You know, in your 20s, you often don't have as many responsibilities. I mean, many people, you know, they have kids and stuff, sure, and I had kids in my 20s. That was one thing that, you know, talk about taking risk. 3 of them now, but I love them, and obviously, and, you know, that's just something that you have to do to try and, you know, just see what happens. I'm glad I had kids in my 20s. I got it out of the way, so now I can, I don't know, maybe retire a little bit younger. We'll see. But maybe, you know, they'll be out of the house, the point is. And obviously I'm getting a divorce and all that type of drama, but that's a whole nother story. So, yeah. And I say we're getting a divorce. The divorce is essentially complete. So I am back on the market. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you all are doing well. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. What do you guys think about asymmetric risk? It's just kind of in, you know, a rant video, just me talking, walking, BSing. But here we are. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to finish my walk and hope everybody's doing well out there. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next one. Take care.